Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mike from FightYourRival, and we got a great show. Dude, what the hell are you doing?
What?
Put that away, stop. We got an episode to film.
Yeah, but Resident Evil 6 is out.
I mean, that's awesome, that's pretty cool, but it can wait 5 minutes. Maybe we'll talk about Resident Evil later.
Alright, can I pause?
Yeah, you can pause. Make sure you save, you know. I don't want to get eaten by the dogs.
Yeah, no, okay. I think we're good now.
Anyway, as I was saying, this is Mike.
Hey, it's Natal.
And welcome to FightYourRival. A good amount of stuff to talk about this week.
Yeah.
Quickly, a little bit of news that just got dropped. There's going to be a Tekken circuit at the next few tournaments.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pretty
Let's
awesome.
go Tekken.
Tekken Tag Tournament 2 circuit. Basically, it's going to start at NEC in Philly this December. If you win the Tekken Tag Tournament there, which will hopefully be Natal.
Let's pray.
Hopefully I'll get second.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we always say, we always aim to be in grand finals. If you win the tournament there, you actually get flown out to final round in Atlanta in I think February. If you win that, you get flown out to ECT in good old Jersey, and if you win that, you get to go to EVO.
Wow.
So there's a lot of incentive to get good at Tekken Tag Tournament 2 right now.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty impressive. I like to see that, especially they're already gearing up for the next EVO, and it just passed.
Yeah, I feel like EVO was yesterday.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So guys, brush up on that Tekken. It's definitely worth it. You know the game is awesome. So
yeah, I was already playing the crap out of it, and now I'm even more motivated. So speaking of tournaments, I spent the weekend watching Seasons Beatings, and it's pretty awesome. A lot of personal highlights. I actually watched a little bit of Skullgirls on the side stream because I haven't seen competitive Skullgirls in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I actually enjoyed it. The game's still fun to watch, and you know, obviously people are abusing the double assist,
yeah,
but
of course.
you know, there's still some cool stuff. Christy was in there as always, and a bunch of good players actually making the game look fun. Can't wait for the patch. Can't wait until it's a playable game again because I still think it's great. I really enjoyed watching the Tekken portion. Huge shout outs to NYC Fab for getting second place, holding it down for New York. Perfect Legend won DOA, one of the first big DOA tournaments since it came out, and it's pretty fun to watch at high level play. A lot of cool stuff going on, a lot of smart stuff.
Perfect Legend was EVO champion, right? For MK?
Back to back.
Back to back
Mortal Kombat champion.
So he's good at MK and he's good at DOA.
Yeah, so he's a multi-game master.
Yeah.
At least at those two games. Marvel was crazy as always. Seasons Beatings always has crazy Marvel.
Yes, it always does.
Top 16 was full of killers. One of the craziest moments to me was the Champ versus Tyson draw.
Yes.
The first draw
I've
ever seen in a Marvel match of all games, and the decision was kind of controversial. I believe that Tyson would have won.
Yeah, he would have won
if it counted as a win, but they decided to make the draw not count. And I think Champ went on to win that set.
Yeah, he did. It was 1-2 in Tyson's favor, and then they decided to do the run back after like 15 minutes of mass confusion, and then Yipes had to come in and pretty much lay down the law, and then Champ won the next two over. So.
I mean, it's hard to say no to Yipes, but
yeah.
I mean, it's tough. How do you even? No one prepares for a draw in Marvel, and they've never had to worry about that. But hey, shout out to Tyson anyway. He did awesome.
Yeah, he did a great job.
And Christy won the whole thing. But a lot of great matches. Flocker, Champ, everyone played great. And my favorite part of the night, Street Fighter 4 finals.
Yes.
K-Brad. Huge shout outs to K-Brad from Maryland, one of the best camis around. Not only did he win the whole thing, but he took out Infiltration, the Evo champ, and Infiltration's homeboy, Laugh, like the two best Korean Street Fighter players.
Didn't they win cross-second together on
Yes,
Evo?
they did.
Yeah.
The Street Fighter tag team champions he took out by himself.
That's awesome.
That was really exciting. Alex Valle got fourth.
Yeah,
so this was really, this was Seasons Beatings was pretty much a mini Evo. It was an international affair. So it was awesome.
Yeah, I was very happy. It was a very monumental USA moment when K-Brad won, and he did his thing. I mean, he won with a time over and used that cross-Tekken type of strategy with the time over, but if you do it in Street Fighter, you deserve it.
If you could time someone else Street Fighter 4 properly, shout outs to you.
Yep. Now the Seasons Beatings is over, and we're in October. Finally, there's a month where there's no new fighting game coming out.
Well, don't forget, Natal, there is cross-Tekken on the Vita. Your most anticipated release of the year.
You're right, there is, but I've already bought it probably 6 times over already this year. So that'll be the 7th time, and yeah, I'll probably buy it. But a new fighting game.
True.
So we actually could play other games that are not fighting games, which is a great thing. And speaking of great things, Resident Evil 6 just came out.
Yes.
For the 360 and the PS3. Now, it's been only a day and a half, or even not even a full day since it's been out. And I have to say, it's pretty good. What I've played so far is pretty good. That's probably the prettiest game of the franchise, and the only gripe I can see with people having is there's a lot of explosions, it's very cinematic, but if you're an RE fan, I think you're just going to enjoy it anyway.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, RE5 wasn't great anyway, people. Let's be real. The mechanics were still a little clunky. You know, Chris breaking boulders with his bare fist to, like, kill Wesker. Like, it was a little far-fetched. So, like, RE6 is an updated version of 5. So, if you're a fan of the series, you're definitely going to enjoy it. I haven't even gotten that far, and I'm amazed. So, good job, Capcom.
And obviously, Capcom likes to integrate all of its characters into its fighting games.
They like to integrate your money into all their franchises.
They like to integrate your money into the games and integrate different characters into the games. Resident Evil characters have really long history with Capcom fighting games. The first big appearance was Jill in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Her appearance actually was, I think, based on Resident Evil 1.
Yes, it was the RE1 Jill.
She was still rocking the classic Stars outfit.
Yeah, with the beret.
And she had a pretty interesting moveset. She had some cool melee moves, but she could summon zombies.
Yeah, crows, the dogs, there was the flaming zombie, the slow zombie that if he caught you, he'd catch onto you and bite you and hold you there. She shot, like, grenade launchers. She was pretty legit, pistol and all, yeah.
Yeah, I still think that the Tyrant Super is one of the coolest moves in fighting games.
Yeah, it was hard to catch someone in it, but when you did, it was pretty epic. It was pretty sweet, so...
And Resident Evil characters took a pretty long break from fighting games. You know, they were busy fighting monsters and zombies and sort of zombies.
Yeah.
And finally, everything came back with Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yep.
One of the first announced characters was Chris Redfield, which everyone went nuts for. Such a fan favorite. And I mean, he's one of my personal favorite characters. He's definitely one of the big bruisers of the Marvel franchise. Really good character if you learn him. And of course, everybody's favorite, Wesker.
Wesker, yeah.
And, you know, being as Wesker is one of the main villains of Resident Evil, it's only fitting that he went on to become one of the cheapest characters in Marvel and one of the most hated.
Yes. When Marvel first came out, everyone picked Wesker, and the whole game was targeted around who could kill Wesker. So all these new teams started forming, and they were all pretty much anti-Wesker teams, and then now people realize other characters are just as dangerous, if not more dangerous than him.
I feel like with Virgil, it's almost like playing Wesker is kind of the honorable thing now.
Yeah, definitely. And let's not forget DLC, she's never used, but Jill was in Marvel 3, and it was the new Jill from the RE5, the possessed one with the slicked hair, the shit on her chest.
Yeah,
so
the exploding heart.
Yeah.
And she's not used a lot, but the players that are good with her make her look incredible. She's a crazy fast mix-up character, so she definitely has her own little niche in the Marvel franchise. You know, the sequel to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 8 months later, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 brought in another Resident Evil character.
Yep, Nemesis, everyone's favorite bruiser. I was actually shocked they actually put him in the game. I said it jokingly before Ultimate was released, like, it'd be sick if they put Nemesis in the game. And he's pretty epic in Ultimate Marvel, so pretty sweet to have him there.
Yeah, he's a character I was waiting for since before Vanilla Marvel came out. You know, Resident Evil 3 was my favorite one, so I thought he'd just make a really badass fighting game character, and you know, Capcom definitely delivered with him.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah, and they also, you know, sprinkle some RE love with the backgrounds as well. You know, they have the Tri-Cell Laboratory stage, which is pretty epic with the Lickers walking around.
Lots of fan service for the RE fans. You know, Resident Evil pretty much permeates through every Capcom game in some way or another. You'll always find a reference, and you know, fighting games are no exception.
And if that's not enough Resident Evil for you guys, from it being on a game to being on a cross-platform game, they also released a new movie last month as well. And last week they also released the new CG film, Resident Evil Damnation, which I saw and I personally recommend you guys to definitely check out.
Between the new game, between Operation Raccoon City.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That decently okay, not very good at all game.
That game was awful. I think we're pretty much done, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Right.
You could play your freaking game.
Good. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm definitely gonna go back and play this game.
Okay, so Natal's gonna kill some zombies. This is Mike from Fight Your Rival.
This is Natal from Fight Your Rival.
And remember, guys,
keep shooting.
Keep shooting.